And we're back with the Sinking City Part 11. It has probably been a week and a half since I played. And I have no idea what we're doing or where we're at. I caught up in the Call of Duty Warfare. Having a pretty good time with that. I'm gonna try to upload some videos of that, but I gotta get some editing done. I will need to tell the... I've done that. Guard from ELD told me he scared away a burglar if we could steal anything else. He said the distinctive bald head. So I think
the sea protects.
yeah, okay. I think I need to go to the police station or maybe back to Anne. There is a fast travel up here. Yep. Nice. Okay, let's try back with Anna over here at the fish market. No ammo. I'm gonna work on that
Take
too.
as much as you need. It
Hello,
won't
Anna.
cost you a penny.
I've found what looks suspiciously like a dungeon in the basement of your fish
That's right.
storage.
You're a witch,
Care to
right?
explain?
Excuse me? You've found what?
A dungeon. Chains, shackles, and blood. Ring any bells?
I have no idea what you're talking about, but it sounds awful. We only started renting the place a few weeks ago. Goodness. I'm going to have to ask our landlord several uncomfortable questions, it seems. Thanks for the heads up, Charlie.
Not Charlie.
See you later.
Oh, okay. That was that. Let's see. Can I make any bullets? Can make one bullet. Made 2 bullets.
Find something you like. Cheaper than the rest.
Where am I going? Odin Slim Shady key from the EOD. Key to the storage. Daryl Grimes, the guard. Told me he scared away the burglar before he could steal anything else. He told me the burglar had a distinctive bald head. Asked me to investigate. Robert wants me to find things. So I need to go back here, I guess? Let's go back to the Shells West and see if we can find anything else in that warehouse. I believe... no, it was this way. The way I came. Might want to check that out. Maybe I can find some bullets. Okay, I'm lost again. Oh, it's down here. It seems I might have missed something in here. Like some loot, thankfully. Loot comes back when I reload.
This guy must really be into his hobby to have such impressive tools. Nice work. When I was a kid, I would have gone nuts for this. Well, if it was finished, that is.
I don't see anything. Springs and casings. And that should let me get some more casings. Real quick, let's go ahead and make more.
Thing's dead as a doornail, but I don't see any wounds. So first it ate the fish, and now it's dead. That's troubling.
Large quantities of possibly poisoned fish have already been distributed to the citizens. Ah. Nope. Facebook skipped over again.
That's a fancy looking bottle. Looks like it was taken from a lab somewhere. There's some kind of powder left on the bottom. I better not touch it. It could be dangerous.
Oh.
Just a little bit more. I hope Professor Westerbrook never learns about this.
Professor Wester.
Come back, you thief. I'll show you not to mess with us. Darn pests. Mayor, take them.
Okay, let's see what we have here.
Okay, so I would say he came in, investigated the stuff,
Professor Westerbrook never learns about
accidentally dropped the fish.
Oh no.
Our caretaker
Darn pests.
noticed the
Mayor, take
sound,
them.
and then came down here and threw his spear.
Come back, you thief. I'll show you not to mess with us.
A man broke into the fish storage,
I was
poisoned
right.
the fish with an unknown substance, then made a noise which alerted the guard, who chased him out.
Nailed it. A man who broke into the EOD fish store is somehow connected to the university.
You dig up anything interesting?
I sure did. Turns out our friend here wasn't here to rob the place. He came to poison the fish.
By the sea. Are you sure?
Well, that's what the evidence suggests, anyway.
Okay, this is horrible. Please don't tell Anna it was my fault, or she'll have me quartered.
It's not your fault.
Nothing personal, Daryl, but I need to tell Anna the truth.
Okay. All those people might suffer because I do what you must, Mr. Reed.
If it's that bad, maybe you should skip town, hide somewhere.
You don't understand, Mr. Reed. You can't hide from your own conscience.
Then why would you ask me to hide? You asked me to hide it from Anna, but your conscience is going to let you rot away anyway,
Can't
so...
miss it. It's the greatest thing Oakmont has to offer, except maybe our famous caramelized eel stew. Give me your map. There you go. But don't forget to first report your findings to Anna. May the sea protect you.
Just be careful, dude. It's not your fault someone broke in. And it's also not your fault that the fish was poisoned. You do what you can to stop it, but Anna shouldn't blame you. Much less have you quartered. Should not have you quartered.
Your vote is your choice. Choose wisely.
You gotta stop selling
Take as
fish.
much as you need.
I've got news about...
Oh, I'm all ears, Charlie.
Name's not Charlie.
It only looked like a robbery. Some guy broke into the storage to poison the fish. Near as I can tell, he succeeded, at least partially. I realize it's a lot to take on faith. Look, I've got a sample of what I think is the poison, though I can't identify it yet.
Sea protect us. That's terrible. What kind of man would do such a thing, and why?
I don't know, but I aim to find out.
I'm on the case.
We need to stop distributing the
Yes.
fish. We have to let everyone know about this. Kay knows how many people might already be affected.
Yes.
What do you want me to do with the poisoner once I find him?
I'd bring an end to him right there if I were you. The police and court are useless these days.
Not
That
wrong.
wasn't the deal. I'm a detective, not a hitman.
Fair enough.
Not wrong.
Fair enough. Report to me when you find him. I'll see that the reward will be more than handsome, if you know what I mean.
I'll, see
What
what,
do
I
you
can
mean?
do.
One thing still bothers me. The guard at the storage, Daryl. What was he doing at the time?
Your guard was vigilant. He fought bravely, but the poisoner knocked him out. You ask me, he deserves a raise.
Not true.
Good old dependable Daryl. I hope he's okay. I'll see he gets his due. Goodbye, Charlie.
Name's not Charlie. Bye.
See you later.
Also, so you know,
Do you want a fishy?
what do you want? No, I don't want a fishy. They're poisoned. Quit selling them. Quit giving them away. You not hear the conversation? Hey, tell the workers, stop giving away free fish. It's poisoned. We just went over this, lady. To the university. Is this a university? University library. City Hall. University. Alright. I can fast travel there. Awesome. I don't remember being up there, but we did it at some point. This puts us in Reed Heights, south. I might be able to do some of the book quests too while I'm up here. Let's take a look at that real quick. Mystic Tomes. Northern Advent. Reed Heights, Western, Bourbon Road, Innsmouth, Oak Street. Bourbon. Innsmouth, Oak Street. Right here. Okay, and where was the other one while I'm here? Look at so Eastern intersection of Communion Road and Museum Avenue. Communion Road, Museum Avenue. Museum, Communion. So somewhere here. Alright. So we got 2 books to find. I like the shadow up here. Alright, let's go ahead and hit the university first though. While I'm here.
Best stuff in Oakmont. All on sale. Today only.
Welcome to the University of Oakmont. How can I help you?
I'm looking for Professor Westerbrook. You know where I can find him?
You're the one bringing him the specimen?
Specimen?
Oh, never mind. He's in the Department of Medicine. Let me show you.
You have a...
Department of Medicine. Man, Department of Medicine. Is that this building? Building? This? This. Not this. There we go.
Hello, sir. Welcome to Oakmont University Department of Medicine. I'm Samuel.
Charles Reed, private investigator. I have a few questions if you don't mind. You recognize this bottle? Maybe you could tell me what's inside.
That's one of our lab bottles. We have a lot of them. As for what's inside, I'd need to run some tests.
Could you do that for me?
These tests aren't cheap. And the other day I could get right to it, but we're, somewhat hindered right now.
What do you need me to do?
What's up?
Our lab is crawling with, well, creatures. Professor Westerbrook's research is a little unconventional, and something went wrong. Really wrong.
Alright.
So, if I do a little pest...
Our budget is tight. You'd be helping the cause of science, Mr.
Oh,
All right. Yes.
Solve the problem.
You solve our
Retest.
problem.
Here's the key to the basement. Thank you. I will now find the basement. Using my deductive skills. It's here. Is that it? Just the one?
I'm glad this thing is dead. Why do they even keep it here?
March 10th. With those pesky limitations removed, I can finally continue my experiments unhindered. You need to know more. The specimen ran alive even with half of its internal organs. I developed a way to reanimate their tissue, even in one that's been dead for weeks. They hint at something hidden, more traits present inside other creatures.
What kind of person would even touch this?
I finally received a living specimen. Sadly, it's only the smallest one. The grunts call it Mr. Handsome, but I think it needs a proper name. I was thinking about the name for a specimen all night. I began a series of experiments on the creature. So far, it has proven exceptionally resistant to all of my poisonous substances at my disposal, as well as acid and electrocution. Shrieking, though, is bound to haunt me. Thousands of hands wrapped around me as a blanket, and I heard the name Stegan Harvester.
Not to mention dissect it.
Ah! Die, shadow creature. Chill out for a second. More ammo, I guess.
I wonder what would happen if I press this button. Should I or shouldn't I?
I'm pressing the button.
So very tempting.
I immediately regret my decision. I've killed one. And gained a knowledge point for my troubles. Additional 10% to save materials when crafting. Cancel deal double damage with revolver. Oh, I don't know. None of those sound good. Go with this. Huh.
The door won't budge.
I have cleared the lab.
Your lab is certified creature free.
Excellent, Mr. Reed. You've done us a great favor. Now we can get things up and running again.
Okay.
Yeah.
Shouldn't take long. Awesome.
We finished that analysis, sir. It's ricin.
Ricin?
A highly toxic poison extracted from castor beans. It's slow acting, but absolutely fatal to humans.
How can you tell if someone's been poisoned with ricin?
The symptoms take several days to develop. At first, it's like a common cold. But over several days, well, it develops into hemorrhage, internal organ failure, and death. It's not a pleasant way to die.
So, where do you get ricin? This isn't something you can pick up from a drugstore.
About that. It is rare, but we have a certain amount of it here. For study, in our poison store. Or we did. I'm afraid that must be where it came from. The label had been tampered with, but it certainly looks like ours. Where did you find it?
Crime scene. Someone was trying to poison a bunch of fish with it.
This is horrible. I need to warn everyone in the university about this.
There's some kind of cure for ricin?
I'm afraid not.
Oh.
Once it's in your system, it's a death sentence.
You had access.
Who's got access to where the poison's stored?
Only Professor Westerbrook has the key. His office is upstairs, right alongside Professor Cavendish's. Professor Westerbrook's not here, though. He's been sick for the last few days. Professor Cavendish is away as well, on vacation.
Where do they live?
I'm not sure, but probably somewhere in Advent. Most of the teaching staff live there. Wait, you don't think it was one of them?
I'm working on that. Can you let me upstairs?
Got it. Thank
I'll
you
see you.
for your time. Where's my beautiful loot? This is absurd. It's been 5 months and they still haven't finished repairing my office. I'm done sitting in the corridor. Like some kind of waiters won't step foot into this building again until the works are finished. Or you can give me Cavendish's office. You tell that to the board. I'm through with this farce. So he's a little bit upset. But does that have anything to do with...
These bottles look exactly the same as the one with the poison.
This should be good enough to make a decent copy.
Brothers and sisters, too familiar. My fellow Americans, they are Americans too. Citizens of Auckland, how much longer will we put up with the fish face beast? Those sea freaks, how much longer will we put up with this? Those key forsaken degenerates who call themselves the EOD. I see. I see. George Cavendish is the poison thief. He made himself a copy of the key to the poison walker, according to his student. He lives somewhere in Advent. Alright. Well, hopefully we can... Hopefully we can find some ammo in there. Oop. Speaking of which. Wow. That actually gave me a lot. That's wonderful. Inventory. Got lucky and saved a few. We're back in this. But anyway, that's going to do it for part 11. And I'll see you in part 12. Thanks for watching.